So let's set it up.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Smell the Rosè Podcast, and I'm Carly.
And I'm Jazz, and my posture is ass.
Yeah, this couch does not help
Dude,
that at all.
I literally was like, okay, sit straight, crack your back, and you got this. And I'm just like.
The fact that we can't touch the ground, and I'm tall. I'm
that's a good point.
5'7", and I still can't touch. So I think that this couch is just not meant for good posture.
For good posture. You meant to just lounge back.
Yeah.
Did you know old Japanese men walk with their arms behind their back because they're working on their posture?
Okay, good to know, because my posture is horrible. Like, if you've been in the car with me, I even drive like
Oh, hell no.
that. It's Nathan, the first time, he was like, "What's wrong with you?" It's like, "What do you mean?" Like, I'm literally like the type but I don't drive with two hands. I go like this.
It starts with putting the seat back to touch your back.
Yeah.
I recently fixed my seat in my car because my posture is terrible.
So bad.
I'm gonna start walking with my arms around my back. So when y'all see me, just know.
Mind your business.
Just know. That's
I'm
it.
working on my posture. So, all right, Rosé of the day.
Shout out to Ruby Tap. We got this for the free because we won a giveaway.
A giveaway, yeah. So we went to Ruby Tap. It's in Milwaukee, and they had a rosé wine tasting. So we went as rosé girls.
Obviously. We found some rosés that we really like tasting.
Yeah,
Why am I giving you my cup?
I don't know. The girl that had all the good ones was definitely like, she was given hefty, and then she was like, never mind, these girls aren't leaving.
Exactly. And she was the last one. Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Jay Butcher, 2022 Rosé of Pinot Noir. Butcher Valley, Russian River Valley. Where are you?
2022.
Like, what city are you in? I don't know. But what's the percent? 12.3. All right. You should not drink and drive. I keep reading the freaking warnings.
Don't be pregnant and drink.
Thanks, wine girl. I don't know. It's not strong. You don't look like you like it.
I don't know.
Look, ASMR. No,
It is tart though,
it
right?
is. It keep me.
Yeah.
Is it ASMR? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what ASMR stands for.
Me either. Nathan, you should Google it real quick.
Ooh, that's real tart.
Why we keep sipping it? All right. It wouldn't be my go-to, but it's definitely, I like it, so I'm going to give it an 8.
Ooh, I'm going to give it a 6 just because it is super tart.
Well, you
And
know, I
it's
like tart
given
stuff.
that, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Autonomous sensory meridian response. What the hell?
Never going to remember that. ever.
ASMR.
I don't even want to keep that in my brain.
No. But no, I like the tart. You know, I like sweet tarts. So
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
I like sweet tarts as well, but this is really tart. So,
All right, here we go.
all right.
So since we're talking about what we like and don't like, we might as well talk about what we like coming from our men. What are your turn-ons?
I love your, like, transition.
I'll be trying, you know.
The effort is there. All right. I'm going to start off super, super simple, right? So we're talking, like, turn-ons start from the fucking beginning in my point.
Okay.
In my visions, right? So, like, give me some morning coffee.
Okay.
Wake up, just, like, have a solid morning. Like, that's just, like, I get not every morning gets to be that good, but, like, you want to have a solid day to get some solid head later, okay? So in my mind, give me some coffee, make me some breakfast, something along those lines. That's what I'm thinking. Like, very simple, but very intentional.
Okay, so to piggyback on yours, I would say more of like cater to me throughout the day. Like, let me get one day without the month, maybe 2 days out the month where it's just strictly about me, strictly catering, strictly princess queen activity, all that. Like, don't make me have to question nothing. Why you ain't flush the toilet? Like, all that shit that I normally would do, I don't want to do that this day.
Yeah.
So I get what you mean. Start the day real good to where it's like, you know what? We made it to the night. You deserve this, this, and that.
Yeah,
like,
I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
I'm going to give you my A game.
And I might not yawn in between. You know? I might not do the little stretch and say, hold up for a second.
Right. Because I feel like the whole intimacy and the whole, like, foreplay starts earlier than the actual act and deed of sex, you know? So yeah, start it off right. Give me all of the good things.
Let me contemplate on what I'm gonna do later because you doing so good today.
Yeah. So to add to that, I put like acts of kindness, meaning like text messaging. So like text me and say like, I miss you or I love you or like, you know, because obviously we understand y'all have to still go to work, right? But that doesn't mean y'all don't deserve the goodness after work. If anything, you deserve it more than anything. So there's things you can do. There's efforts you can put in. Like text me, I love you. Text me like, I miss you. Have a good day. All those good things. Or you could just, you know, cook a meal, pack my lunch, you know, all of those things. Like there's certain things you can do to prep. To
just get me ready because after I see it, I'm going to want it. Like after I see all what you're doing, I'm going to want to, you know, do more tonight. And I feel like men just be so caught up in themselves. Oh, I'm not trying to be this softy, this peon, this on your dick ass dude. Like it's not even that. Like why not for your woman, you know? And why I can't get it once or twice a month, like I said. Like Tay did this actually last night. He was like cracking a joke. He was like, yeah, I'll be back. I can't breathe without you. I miss you so much, the love of my life. Like playfully doing that, even if he do mean it or don't mean it, I don't know. I hope he means it. Yeah. But it's like, can you do it and actually mean it in like a random type thing and not us joking and playing around?
I think about that often because like, if I'm naked, obviously Nathan's like, ooh, you're so sexy. You're so fine. You're so this. But like, okay, cool. Am I sexy now?
Okay.
Like,
where is this at? Like, why you not chasing me around now?
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. While we were setting up, he like smacked my ass and stuff. But like, that's not telling me. Yeah. You know, that's just you being like, I can't control myself.
Your hands can't stay to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tay got that bad. I'm literally moving a box this morning and I'm like struggling. First of all, I'm struggling with the box trying to get through the door and he come up and smacked the fuck out of my ass. I was like, dude, the box.
Right.
Like,
take the box,
you
could have.
And I just sat there like, really? Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, no, I need you to get this together,
Nathan
sir.
said he had his priorities straight.
No, get it together, sir. I was over here struggling. I just looked at him. Really? And he just thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
You lucky you won't bent over.
All right.
Grab the box.
Have you seen those TikTok videos of like the guy is like, do you know you're as tall as your arm span, and then you like go like this on the wall. He does it and then she does it, and then next thing you know his pants are on the floor.
Oh my goodness, irritated.
Like, that's Nathan 100%. Like,
ASAP.
Any opportunity. I feel like that's most guys, but any opportunity they don't miss.
They don't. Like literally, Leilani wasn't with us this past weekend or whatever, and he comes down the stairs, draws on his ankle. I'm like, where'd you just come from? The bathroom. Okay, I don't want to see. I didn't do anything. Okay. And then he get the dance and do a little trip out move. Oh. Get your penis out my face. Didn't we already talk about how this is not cute? Like, get your penis out my face. But anyways.
It's so funny because guys have no idea, like, what we actually want to turn. Like, no. Like, us shaking our asses or twerking on them is, like,
a turn off for them.
But them flinging that thing around like an elephant's trunk is not what we want.
Helicopter.
Yeah.
It may be funny in your drawers, but once it come out, it's like,
what the fuck is that?
Oh my God, my eye. So yeah, so the playful stuff be cool. But like, let's take the little playful jokes that you do and let it to be all day thing, like a for real thing. Like, let me see that you. I know you mean it, but let me be 100% sure you mean it without the jokes. You know?
I do have that on my list though of like being playful and stuff, because I do appreciate that to a certain extent. Like you said, like I'm fine with the jokes and stuff. I don't want it all to be serious, but like at some point you need to flip a switch.
Just a little bit, you know, just a little confirmation. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Like Nathan, to like even initiate, he'll just like tickle me and stuff, and that will like bring me closer to him, and then he'll do like, I love you, you're so pretty, like all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't like the tickling. So ever since I've been breastfeeding, I feel like my breast is very sensitive now. And I don't know what the hell going on, but now it's just seemed like he's just attached to my breast. And I'm like, bro, move. So like when he touch on it, I'll be like, ugh, because I don't know. They're like got a static shock with him or something.
No, I feel you. I didn't even breastfeed and my boobs aren't the same.
Yeah.
Like
So
he poked him really hard the other day. I was like, bro, that was not even
it's
funny.
not it. And I had to tell him like, yeah, I'm sorry to being extra jumpy, because he was like, stop being jumpy. I can't. I don't know what's going on, but they are not the same.
I did try to breastfeed with both my kids, and like it's not fun. It's not like comfortable. It's not. There's never a point you're like, okay, I can deal with this. You know, I mean, obviously there is a point because you do it.
You have to, but
like, it's definitely not. If you were really struggling and didn't want to do it, you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just stay away from my breast. No.
Yeah, it's just not it after you have kids, for sure.
Definitely. But one thing I do like, if we talking about breast still, like if we cuddling, because cuddling is my big thing. So of course I want to be butt to print, and I do want you to like hold me like this, like holding my chest, like squeezing me in that sense. Playing around, no. But let's just like tightly cuddle, and after that I'll be like, all right, all this print feeling, let me just pull your stuff down.
Yeah, actually that's on my list too, is like feeling safe. Like that sense of security of like having you
a
like,
strong man holding you, and it's the
like
man that you
me in
love.
your arms. Like, yeah, go ahead, do what you want.
No, for real, I'd say right here, look. Right here on your print.
Like, especially the butt to print, like get that dick between my butt cheeks.
Definitely.
I'm here for it.
Hot dog.
I don't know, I like it.
Period. I got the cliche ones obviously on my list. Music is big in my life. So when you turn on music for us to, get frisky, I'm melting. I don't know, because like when you listen to sexual music and you start making all these stories and playful things in your own mind, so like now when you actually in the mood and like actually in the mood to do it, you can kind of like play based off of your own fantasy. Because regardless, even though if you're not really listening to the song to make your own fantasy, if you just driving to work and you listen to the song for some weird reason, it's gonna pop in your head.
So, yeah, I agree. Nathan and I, before we had kids, we did puzzles a lot. So we'd listen to music when we did puzzles.
Okay.
You're judging.
I did. Sorry.
Sorry.
You didn't even see my face.
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
You said you were about to drink and you were like, okay. Anyways, so Nathan and I did a lot of puzzles and we'd listen to music. Fuck you, bitch. And, like, if the music was vibing, like, if it was headed in that direction, like, you knew, like, when to wrap that up and, like...
Puzzle on the floor.
Yeah. Fuck this puzzle. Fuck this puzzle. We got this table for other reasons. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, like, fine, cool, nerdy little thing we did. But, like, it turned into something fun, you know?
I always want to do that.
Huge.
Yeah. I always want to do that whole like table scene that they have on TV. Swipe everything on the ground, you just be on the table. Even though a table sounds kind of painful.
Yeah, Nathan and I like, cause we move a lot, so we have to. Well, we don't. We're not moving anymore, right?
But at that time,
we moved a lot, so it was like a goal of ours to like at least hit all of the main areas in the house. So like the bathroom counters is not it.
I believe it.
Not it. It's too hard. But to go back on the puzzle, we have a puzzle on our table right now. It's been there for over a month.
Surprise, it's not on the floor.
We bought a board for it. It was too small because Nathan and I are like one time is good enough. And so we bought a board for it. It was too small, so it's just been sitting there. Well, yesterday or Friday, all my friends came over and we were going to play games, and they're like, so what are you going to do with this puzzle? I'm like, well, it's going to stay there.
We're going to play on top of the puzzle.
I don't know what to do with it. They're like, get a towel. I was like, no. They're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about. I'll take this puzzle apart.
It's a freaking tablecloth at this point. Just play on top of it.
I don't give a fuck about this. They were like, take it apart. I was like, I did it over a month ago. I don't care.
Lord,
like,
a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. All your hard work don't want to go to the trash, but whatever.
Whatever.
I'm a foodie person. So normally I eat to get full, and I'll be wanting a full course meal, a little appetizer, a big ass potato. Like, you never know. I'll be full, but I've learned trying to have sex on a full stomach is not it. Okay. So I had to revamp my thought process. Give me appetizers.
Yeah. Oh, I love
just a nice little appetizer. Let's just
Ooh,
during. Wait.
I love eating so much.
So at first I didn't think about during, but no, like before, just a little quesadilla, a little mozzarella stick.
Mozzarella stick.
Yes, maybe a little party wing, just to like set the mood. Set the mood. But now I'm thinking during, like trying to feed me a quesadilla.
Oh,
fire.
Yeah, we talked about that, like hitting it from behind with the
yes.
quesadilla.
Or just like
I think we talked about wings.
I think we talked about wings. You know how like this might be a TV thing, but they be all in the bed, all intertwined with their legs and talking all close, and then here come this is me. Here come a quesadilla.
Period.
Like just then you kiss afterwards, and then now it's time to get it. Like just let's go.
Honestly, sorry, this is so weird that I'm bringing this back to the puzzle, but like Nathan
What?
Nathan and I, when we do puzzles, we make appetizers.
Yes.
Like chips and salsa, or like little charcuterie board and stuff like that. Like wings sounds fucking good. I don't eat bones, but like
the boneless.
Yeah.
Dude, why is appetizers a turn on?
Yeah. And like if it came from them, if it was their idea.
Yes.
Okay, period.
Just little bite-sized stuff. Girl.
Yeah.
We're going to have to
here
try this
it.
for our little
Absolutely.
romantic nights for our men.
That's on my list of like cooking or like making some type of, oh my God, sushi. Oh my God.
Yeah, you folded for some sushi.
I fold for sushi every time. Nathan doesn't understand. I tell him every time too. He's like, so what do you want to eat? I say sushi. He's like,
Again. Hilarious.
I don't want to go all the way and get the sushi.
That's how I feel about
care.
tacos. I can eat tacos 3 days in a row.
Bitch,
maybe
you
more.
already know about
I
me
know.
and tacos
Every Sunday. Y'all, I come over here every Sunday, and this girl, what we eat for dinner? Tacos.
Either before the podcast or after the podcast, but there's always tacos.
Always tacos. But yeah, that's how I feel about tacos. I love tacos.
Okay, so this kind of pisses me off. Nathan eats tacos too, but he eats them the American style. You're
Hispanic. What the fuck?
He's like, I'm not Mexican though. I'm like, okay, fine. But like, it's so awkward. Like, you're getting the American style, I'm getting the Mexican style.
Puerto Ricans don't eat tacos?
Not
really?
Mexican style.
Oh, well, I get. Is it a Puerto Rican style? Hey, I got so many questions.
Nathan eats pork chops and rice.
It's funny because I had asked a friend of mine who's Puerto Rican. I said, hey, Juneteenth is coming up, so why we're celebrating. What's the point of a Puerto Rican parade? Parade. She said, I don't know. You don't know? No. And I stopped going because it gets a little ghetto. And I'm like,
super dangerous.
I was like, yeah, I understand that, but what is the parade for? Like, I'm just curious. I don't know. We're very prideful people.
Very prideful.
Cool. I said, that's it all I need, period. The flag was banned for a certain amount of time. You couldn't wave it. Interesting. You see the flags like crazy in the parade. Mm-hmm. Because you got the goddamn flag up.
That's actually really interesting.
That's good to know.
I did not know that.
I'm going to go tell her.
Because I definitely have some Puerto Rican stuff hanging in my
car. Yeah, because your husband's Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Well, so I had the flag, and someone bullied me out of having the flag, and I was like, okay, fine, I am white. Like, I don't want to be disrespectful. But then I started having kids, and I was like, fuck
I have
y'all.
Puerto Rican children.
Yeah.
The hell?
I need to support my Puerto Ricans.
No, 100%. So I definitely will be reminding her, like, hey,
Yeah.
did you know I found out from my other Puerto Rican friend?
Love that. Love that.
That's good to know. Okay, sorry. Went on a tangent.
All right. So another turn on I have is like confidence without the arrogance, if that makes sense.
I get that.
So like we love a confident man.
Yes.
We do not like a cocky man or an arrogant man. Like you can be confident, but you don't need to prove to me that you're confident. Once you have to prove it, once you have to like show an example of how confident and cocky you are,
Yeah.
I don't
it's
believe
out the
it.
door.
I don't like that. I don't. And like I hate when people are mean to other people.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's so ugh.
Yeah.
Like
I get that. Heavy on the confidence, because if I'm ever having a moment I'm not feeling confident, I need you to help build my confidence back up.
yeah.
And like, it's funny because somebody was having an argument on Facebook about, women versus men. I'm like, at the end of the day, like, we kind of got to rely on the men that we have in our lives, because ain't nobody else doing what we need done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I be needing that confidence built. Yes, women empower each other, women empowerment. But sometimes you, unfortunately, be needing that men's acceptance.
Yeah, especially like unfortunately, but in this society, like
That's how we were built.
this is how we're gonna move forward in life. This is how we have a man saying like, "Oh yeah, she's that bitch." Yeah,
Yeah.
I am that bitch.
Yeah.
But that's gonna take me a step further because a man said it.
Yeah. And,
Unfortunately, I'm not supporting that by any means, but
and not to get religious, but the religious side of me, we came from, Eve came from Adam's rib. So like, we're connected.
Yeah.
You need that connection you need that like answer, that connection, that, I don't know the word I'm looking for, from that man, because we came from a man. Technically, not, you know what I mean? The Eve Adam thing I'm trying to say. But
yeah, we're not gonna get religious here.
okay, I didn't mean to, but to that point, based off the little bit I know, it makes sense why we be kind of sort of needing that
I hate
affirmation
that
from a
for
man.
us.
I know.
I hate that for us, especially because there are like heavy on there are no men without women, because like you can't make a child without us.
No,
So
we're just tied together at the end of the day. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If we wasn't no men around here, science gonna make us sperm. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, that's already doing that.
Oh, what the hell, science? I'm big on dates.
Yeah.
And honestly, kind of to piggyback on your confidence thing, I like the type that if we gonna walk in a date, you open the door for me, and like we just walking in like we just them motherfuckers, And like it's 100% like, oh, can you get my lady this? Well, my man said that a lot. My girl, my lady. Can you give my girl this drink, this, and that? And it's always my girl this, my girl that. And it's just like, okay, period. Talk about me, And we just be doing that.
Just be like, take care of that.
Yeah.
Like, this is so minor, but yesterday, I'm trying to give my Uber driver directions on where the fuck we are, and he's saying this street. I said, hold on one second.
Uber is crazy.
I'm like, Nathan, tell him where the fuck we are, because where are we? And like, Nathan, like, so to verify what you're saying, like any situation where you can just be like, here, you take care of it.
You're in control.
They do it, and they do it well. I'm like, okay, yes.
You can definitely take control of me in the bed tonight.
That's like,
yeah.
That is even like at the airport. Like, if I can just go to the airport, show my ass up, not do anything.
Felt that.
You're going to take care of it. You're going to get me on my flight and get me to my destination. When we get there, drop those drawers.
Immediately.
It's over.
Speaking of airport, I never knew. So, like, I always bought my ticket online. They give you an online boarding pass. My dumb ass used to still go to the kiosk and print the ticket off because I thought you needed one to go through security. Until I started dating Tay, he was like, My boarding passes on my watch follow me. And I was like, what?
Ma'am. And
I was being slow.
I was going to say, like, you have not gone on a lot of flights with him before, so
it's only been like 3, and I've been traveling a lot by myself.
You traveled a lot before you met him.
And like the thing is, once he said that, I put 2 and 2 together. I was like, Jasmine, you've been doing unnecessary ass steps.
Unnecessary
As fuck.
But like,
wasting trees.
In this day and age, it's like, if it's not on my phone, I'm not doing it. Like, my dad asked me if I wanted Summerfest tickets the other day, and I was like, do I have to pick them up or are they digital? And he was like,
real.
you'd have to pick them up. I'm like, never mind.
I had a little pot of water need to pick them up. I heard about those.
Oh, no, my aunt had some, but she didn't live anywhere near me. So I was like, I'll just buy them.
Yeah,
but
no, that's weird.
it's a nice thought. Thanks for asking if I wanted them, but I'm not driving out to wherever the fuck she lives.
To get a paper ticket.
No.
You better take a picture of that shit and all that.
Tell me why when we got to Summerfest yesterday, the ticket booth stopped working too. I was like, damn, we should have picked those tickets up.
Damn.
Yeah, so we started buying them online and then it came back up. So, sorry, sidetrack.
Again, sidetrack Sally's. Sally. I don't know. It's it's side spell that. Okay, yeah. It's the tart.
Yeah.
Oh, spontaneous and out of the ordinary things.
Oh, spontaneous.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to like do a breakfast in bed, dinner in bed. At this point, charcuterie in bed. Especially because like when you come down, if let's just say the room is decorated and you see that we're having chocolate covered strawberries, little fondue thingy in the bed. Oh, I'm dropping the drawers at the stairs.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, forget that. I'm already excited.
You can eat that after or during at this point. Nathan suggested. Right.
Something just out of the ordinary, like something that's out of the ordinary for you guys. Mm-hmm. Not even, to tend to social media, but like something that you guys don't do.
Yeah.
Right there, I'm like excited. Don't even want to do it. Let's have sex and then let's get back to doing it.
Yeah. I feel like honestly, especially with having kids, you get into such a routine of like, you take care of the kid now. I go to work. Now I'm taking care of the kid. You go to work or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Like, went to work, picked him up. So it's like anything out of the ordinary, anything like spontaneous, like is such a relief, such a fun little like thing that you don't get often. So it's like, yes,
definitely.
I got you.
It's funny because Tay has said, he's like, I like having sex when Lay not here. I said, yeah, me too. But I didn't realize what he was getting at. I'm like, duh, I'm trying to be fucking quiet when she's here.
And also, like, nothing is more awkward. I don't care how old your kid is.
When your kid's there. Yeah. So shout out to you, Mom, for watching her 3 days out of the week now. Hey.
Period, Mom. You need that, though, for real.
No, for real.
Don't you, like... Well, I know you guys realized that when you went to Vegas. Like,
yeah.
You didn't realize until you realized.
Until we were there, like, oh, I needed this vacation.
Yeah. And, like, love Lay, love my kids, but you need a break from your kids,
Get the hell out.
Yeah.
Because what?
It's, like, it's so much all the time. And, like, not to get on a tangent, but I talked to my therapist about this. I'm like, that second kid fucked me up. Like, would I change it for anything? Absolutely not. But, like, I'm still recovering. He's 3.
Because you never know. One is already enough.
Yeah.
Once that second one comes, it's like, God damn.
Talk about postpartum. He's 3, and I'm still, like...
having moments.
Wait, what the fuck? What's going on here?
And people say have a second child so that child can entertain the other child, but hell no. I don't even have a second child, but I already know.
My oldest doesn't like my youngest. That backfired.
Now you back entertaining a child.
Yeah. All right. My last one here is an intimate conversation or a funny conversation. So, like, kind of going back to, like, being parents. It's like you get in this, like, routine of, like, doing everything, blah, 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 blah. So it's like, to have like a serious conversation, like even if it's just like a check-in, like, hey, this is how I'm doing, how are you doing? Or like, I don't know. I feel like when Nathan and I have like funny conversations where we get to like laugh and like play around, like it's kind of giving me a glimpse of like what made me do this in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, those conversations like just turn me on and make me realize like this is why we're doing what we're doing. Like, yes, all this stuff is hectic, all this stuff is stressful at times, but like I am realizing right this moment, like, I love you, this is why I'm here, this is my reminder of why I'm here. And like nothing is better than a good little conversation.
Yeah, I agree with that, especially because I think me and Tay is like class clowns 100%. He's definitely one. I just play too much, and half the time we like talking shit, cracking jokes throughout the day. So I get my comedy throughout the day. It's when I'm ready to have a serious one. If we can have a serious conversation, oh yeah. That's like it for me. I'm great.
Seal the deal with some good sex.
Definitely, because not saying we don't have serious conversations. Like, I don't want it to come off that way, but like half the time nothing really serious is happening for us to be sitting like, okay, let's sit down and map this out. Mm-hmm. Like, we have little moments, but like to really sit here and be like you were saying, how are you feeling today? How am I feeling? Did you feel this way? We had one of those yesterday. And I was just like,
Yeah, even if it's like, hey, I let this go, but it kind of irritated me in that moment.
That part. I literally had to text him like, I hope you didn't take what I said the wrong way. This is what I meant. And he was like, no, I knew exactly what you meant. But I was like, okay, I just got to make sure, because it was on my mind for the whole day. Like, I hope he didn't misunderstand what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
but
heavy on the serious.
Yeah, and sometimes you say stuff out of frustration or like just in the moment. So it's like nice to be like, okay, just to clear up what I said.
Definitely.
You know, so.
And I just want to trust the fact that you're going to accept what I'm saying. And like, we can get past this. Even if you did take it wrong and now we have to talk it through. So, yeah, just being adults.
Yeah, just being an adult. Like, having an adult conversation and just having that reassurance of, like, yep, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's funny because on TikTok, it's like millennials is out here being kids paying bills. I'm like, that's damn near us, because we don't take shit serious, but we do at the same time. So, like, when we have an adult moment, that's definitely a turn on. Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely a turn on. Look at us.
I have not seen that. But
dude, I'm about to send it to you because they funny as hell on there.
That's exactly how I feel. I'm like, how did we get to the point where we're like the adults?
No, for sure.
I'm not ready yet.
Still not there. Okay, last one for me is desserts. I'm a big sweets person. So I don't know. It's just something about my sweets that I love, and then being on top of my love. Like that, it just goes great. Like, let me, lick some chocolate off of you. Let me have a chocolate-covered strawberry. You know, chocolate is an aphrodisiac. Yeah. Whatever that is. And, like, he loves ice cream. Okay, let's do an ice cream sundae on top of me. Like, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Sweets is, like, my go-to. I have to have something sweet. Yeah. I demolished, like, 6 chocolate-covered strawberries yesterday. And it was, like, the best sex ever. Look.
Nice. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all, because you're definitely the type that finishes eating and being like, all right, well, what are we doing for dessert?
Immediately. I have dessert for breakfast. Yeah. Even though it's fruit, but still, or yogurt, it's my dessert. Yeah. So, heavy on the dessert.
I'm not against it. I just don't do it enough, to be honest. Like, Nathan doesn't like whipped cream, so I always feel bad of, like, do I put whipped cream all over myself? Because he's not, like, he'll do it because it's sexy, but, like, does he want it? Probably not. So he, like, talked about frosting, but I'm like, ugh, I feel like I'm going to have to shower,
You going to have to shower with whipped cream.
Whatever. I haven't done, I'm going to be honest with you. The most I've done is, like, the fruit roll-ups. Okay. And, like, ice.
Well, everyone loves chocolate unless you're a weirdo that don't like chocolate. Yeah. Melt some damn chocolate.
Nathan doesn't like chocolate.
God damn it.
Milk chocolate or dark chocolate.
God
he likes white chocolate.
Damn it. So. Okay, here we go, white chocolate.
Which is funny.
Which makes sense. Look at it. Will Smith.
All right. That was a good episode.
That was. Sure. You guys should definitely comment on what's big turn-ons for you, things that we may have missed, because I feel like our stuff is kind of common, but we have our own little twist to them. So, yeah, y'all should let us know y'all turn-ons.
Yep. And if you haven't already, like, comment and subscribe.
And tell us about some rosé you're drinking.
All right. Period.
Because I like this one.
I said soul and set it up.